son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth.
Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kadash, double honor to the apostles and elders which are a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the sincere Aki. I'm pushing his truth and sincerity and diligently putting the videos up throughout the week to feed the sheep. It's McQuah from the Trumpet and VA camp, and I'm gonna get right into it. This is Ecclesiastes 4 and 9. It says, two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. It says, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he had not another to help him up. So, in this truth, it's good to have brothers around you, or brothers that you can talk to and counsel with. Okay, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a multitude, but maybe just one, depending on what it's about and the kind of situation you in. But it's good to have like a brother's ear, because one of Satan's best things is getting us alone and thinking on ourselves, not trying to rely on the counsel of brothers. That's when we can get in most trouble. But it says, for if they fall, the one lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth. So when you're alone and you fall, it's worse, because you got nobody to help you up, um, nobody to guide you in the right direction, nothing. You just in the dark trying to figure it out on your own. It says again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone, right? Again, how can one be warm alone? Okay, that's why Yahweh Shemi Ashai set up a system where he's he he has brothers here for brothers. Okay, he got a system set up, and what you call 'em, people. A lot of people don't know, but Job had this. Job believed in this same system, and so did King David. Matter of fact, I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna get into that. It says if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. So a threefold cord is not quickly broken. So in other words, it's harder to break something down when it's thicker or have more foundation, so to speak. And that's having more brothers in your ear or with you, period. Because imagine if you at camp and you got one brother good at history, another brother's good at remembering precepts, and you got another brother he's good with prophecy, right? That's like, and that's why we got the body. That's why it's called the body, and it's got different members, because different members know different things, and we can all play off of that. Okay, we can all play off of that with different roles, knowing what we got to do. I'm gonna go over here real quick. So this is Job chapter 2 and 11. It says, now when Job's three friends heard of all this evil that was come upon him, they came every one from his own place. Eliphaz the Temanite, and Bildad the Shushite, and Zophar the Naamathite, For they had made an appointment together to come to mourn with him and comfort him. When they lifted up their eyes afar off and knew him not, they lifted up their voice and they wept, and they rent every one his mantle and sprinkled dust upon their heads towards heaven. And that was what our people did to show that we were in a state of mourning. And Job's friends, they all came to mourn with him. Like, bro, we here with you to stand the third. Okay? And like I said, that goes into, if one fall and you got somebody else with you, they can help lift you up. But if you're alone, it's just you. And then when you read up, the funny part is, I'm going to read 9. This is Job 2 and 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse God and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. So you had the brothers that was actually there for him, and they mourned with him. They knew what he was going through. They understood it. Okay. But you had his wife, who was supposed to be with him obviously more than his friends, and she wasn't on that same accord. She was on a time where curse God and die. Because that's the thing about these women, they're not as strong as men. Okay, they don't have the loyalty that men got. Okay, at the sign of trouble, these women are ready to bail out. It don't even got to be big trouble. It can be small trouble. They're ready to bail out. Okay, but men are more loyal. Okay, and we ready to ride till the wheels fall off. Because that's just how Yahweh Shem Yahshua made the men, especially the elect men. In fact, I'm going to get this right here. 1 Peter 5 and 9. It says, whom resisteth steadfast in the faith. So the people who are going to resist the devil, the temptations, Satan, these same people are going to be steadfast. They're going to constantly endure in faith. Continue to keep that faith like Job had. Okay, it says, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. And that's another thing right there. We don't feel left out. We don't feel picked on. We understand that the same things we go through, brothers are going through, other brothers are going through as well. Like I'll call my brother and he'll tell me about things, or the brothers in general we'll talk. And then the same things we're going through they're going through. Like having to work jobs with long hours, and then still having to put in time to make videos. Having to go to camp. It's super cold. Battling different demons. Just whatever. The same things that the brothers that we're all going through, pretty much catching the same type of hell. Okay? And that's comforting, because brothers could probably be like, you know what? I handled that this way. Or I've been through that, so you should probably do it this way. That'd probably be your best move. Okay? That's why scriptures say experience and faith and patience all go hand in hand. And some of the things, and scriptures say also that these scriptures are written for our learning, right? And what are written in the scriptures? The testimonies of men and how they've been through things. And not only do we got the scripts that tell us this, but we also got other brothers that tell us about their afflictions and how they endured and how they went through it. Because we all understand Proverbs 11:1 that Yahweh Shem Yahshua deals with a balance. So you're going to have ups and you're going to have downs. Okay? And you believe yourself to be a man of the Lord, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you will understand that everything that you go through, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to make it out. A way to get out of that specific situation. Okay? We know he's not just going to leave us down and out and keep us in a hard situation that we can't get out. Because he always He's always going to be down with his men. They tell you that in Sirach, the second chapter, that he's not going to forsake nobody who believes on him. Let's go over here. This is John 16:33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. So that in Yahweh Shai we might have peace. Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. And not only do we get that through scriptures, but we also get that through brothers as well. Okay, I remember it'd be on more than one occasion I felt like really down in the spirit from certain demons or whatever, and call a couple brothers on different occasions, and then my spirit was like completely recharged, and that's another beautiful thing about the brothers. That's like one of our only ways, one of the few ways that we can get recharged talking to brothers, because at the end of the day we can only talk to brothers in this, because they're the only people who understand what's going on. They're the only people, brothers are the only people that's on the line. A nigga in the world can't understand this. Not even our own women can understand this, because they not in the highways and hedges. Women don't get disrespected by they don't get disrespected by the heathen like we do. They don't get disrespected by Esau like we do. Okay? It's a whole different ball game that we're all playing by. Okay? And only the men can understand what the men are going through. It's just that simple. It says, in the world you shall have tribulation. Be of good cheer, I have overcome the world. Right, in the world we're going to have tribulation. This is why brothers, the best time in brothers' day is when they talking to brothers or is at camp with the brothers. Throughout the week, we got to deal with demons. We got to deal with the heathen. We got to deal with Esau on a plantation and all this other garbage. But then when we get time, we actually talk to brothers to go to camp. That's like the best thing. But with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash, Adawan Ratazah Thumb, Tamayim Akim, Yakal Shalom.